Now, this may surprise you, but what Kathy Griffin did and Bill Maher doesn't bother me in the least. In case you've been living under a pillow the last week or so, Kathy Griffin displayed a severed head of Donald Trump and held it up like this as a joke. Bill Maher used the N-word on his program again as a joke. And the reason this doesn't bother me is because number one, it's free speech, but more importantly, they're comedians. Okay? They're paid to be funny, outrageous, to get a rise out of us. And you know what? Let the free market take its place. If you find what she or Bill did as so despicable you never want to see them again, don't buy their stuff. Don't buy their tickets. Simple as that. It will be taken care of. My problem is when it's not a comedian, but in the case of Maxine Waters, she is a trusted politician. Here's a person who is elected by a constituency of people. They're all out in L.A. And she is supposed to be, they're hoping anyway, a real leader. Someone that will display wisdom in making decisions that really going to have an impact in their life. Big stuff like, security. And her constituencies, of course, mainly black, LA area, man, tons of needs. And I don't understand why they don't ask her, hey, Maxine, is this all you got? I mean, she is just, her only concern is impeaching Donald Trump. That's it. Never mind that there's no evidence. She doesn't respect him. She will not honor him, she says, calls him a liar, every name in the book. She even repeats that story from the campaign. Remember the one when he was in Russia and had rented a hotel room, paid for prostitutes to come in and pee on him while he's in his bed? That story completely debunked. 100% fake news. And she's out there repeating it. Now again, if she's a comic, great. Get as much out of that as you can. But she's not. She is a congressperson, for goodness sake. And here's the problem I have with democracy. I love it. It's the best system in the world. But a downside is you get somebody like Maxine Waters. I mean, she's been there since the early 1990s. She will never, ever leave. As long as she can breathe. If she lives to be 200, those people, for some reason I can't understand, will vote her in again and again and again. It's just the disease of incumbency. I've never understood it. But what she's done is despicable, it is shameful, and it is wrong. But again, in a democracy, you do have free speech. But let me say again, what the comics do, I could care less. That's why Maxine Waters is much, much worse.